Hey guys, Monday, absolutely a beautiful Monday, perfect day to work. Well, when you got an outside project, I guess it's best to take them when you can because the forecast for Wednesday and Friday is less than stellar. Yesterday was awesome. After we got together, I was moseying around outside. My neighbor's like, "You drunk?" And I'm just like, okay, so I either need cigarettes or beer or both. I'm like, no, I've had one. I hung out with a bunch of my friends and drank one beer. He's like, oh, well, can you bring me over to Wisconsin? I'm like, okay. And he comes out and he picks up his beer and he picked up a 6-pack of Ben Paddle Hop. And I'm like, awesome. So I had a whole bunch of those, mowed the lawn, trimmed a bunch of trees, and then smoked a big cigar and drank a bunch of Ben Paddle. So overall, it was an excellent Sunday. What are we here to do today? Well, today we're looking at Dankosaurus IPA from Cedar Creek Brewing. I guess that's him right there. Oh, I guess I never did find an alcohol percent on here, did I? We know that it's 70 IBUs. Why it's... You know, it's got to be on here somewhere. But instead of standing here looking for it, let's try it. This one is from Johnnie Watson from Texas, just like the beer. Crack a beer and who comes? Hi, Shelby. Shelby, you want some beer? Huh? Don't even try to get through there because it won't work. If you want a beer, come on over. And since Johnnie sent it to her, if she shows up. Do you want beer? See, this is classic. Oh, I'm sorry. This is classic. Standing here waiting to see if the dog wants some beer or not. I don't know what you're doing over there. I'm sure something like your tongue and your hoo-ha probably has something to do with it. Okay, well, it's got a decent color to it. It's this color. It's got some big lofty pillows of... Did you want a beer? Is that a yes? Oh. Hang on, we gotta interrupt this one. Here you go. Tell me what you think. Is it good? Tail is perfectly straight. Did you like it? She's given the tail nod when but you didn't finish it. Of course, I gave you quite a bit. Okay, this is priceless video right here, right? What are you doing in there? Okay, let's get back to this. Yeah, it looks like beer. Are you drunk? You gonna finish your beer? It has a sweet, citrusy, tropical fruit-like smell. You're just up the cat's ass today, aren't you? You got... Tom always insists that you have your chair right here in case you need it. And instead you're going to curl up on a blanket on the ground and use the vacuum cleaner hose as your pillow. So, citrusy, sweet, tropical fruits. No, excuse me, I'm going to get in your way. Cheers. Pretty much. Sounds like Heffy's in the other room. What were we doing? You gotta sweetness first, and that is a tropical fruit sweetness. Again, reminds me of Heffy. Tropical fruit sweetness. Then the citrus. Definitely on the grapefruit side. And then it has a really smooth middle. No dryness or bitterness. I don't like the way you're looking at me right now. It's that look. Guys that have dogs know that she has a plan for me. So as soon as I get done doing this, I need to get her something. Right? Really smooth middle. You know, unlike yesterday's, doesn't have that dry or bitter center. Just kind of has it's like a sweet tropical fruit citrus. It's not as intense as it is up front. It's kind of like blending away. And then it just kind of ends on a should just aim the camera at her and done the brew review. The end has a kind of a earthy bread like sweetness. And then you're done. And we all go home. This is the part where she said she wasn't going to come down here.
Jesus, I thought you were done already.
Why would you ever assume that?
I should know better because you yammer on. Hey, it's your other wife in the state of Texas. Except she doesn't have blonde hair.
She don't look like that either.
I was just coming down to tell you how excited I was about changing my credit card out. Because I got one that has hockey on it. With a hockey puck and everything.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
No.
Right.
Well, at least he didn't come down. I'm like, see you when you come down. Well, I'm not coming down.
Well, I thought you were done already.
No, I had to make a business call. Right? Okay, so sweet, very smooth. Do you want some?
It looks like pee in there.
Does it look like pee in here?
Well, kind of, yeah. Dark urine. Somebody that's like not hydrated. Dark urine. Yeah, I'm leaving now. I thought you were really done. Sorry. I wasn't trying to come down to ruin your damn beer review.
No, but it's good to know that you got a credit card with hockey on it.
And even the the dude that I talked to, he's in Phoenix, Arizona right now. It's 114 degrees there.
That sounds like fun.
My cousin must be sweating to death.
Overall, it's not a bad IPA. It's definitely more about this would probably be like a very good one if you're into the heavy hitters, but you want to introduce a friend. Maybe you got a friend that's hop curious, and you want to, you know, and you can get this. This is definitely one of the more mellow ones, as far as it doesn't have that dry bitter area. It's not real intense on the citrus. It's all being carried in that nice sweet tropical fruit. So overall, alcohol, again, it should be a rule that it has to have at least 5.5%. I'm gonna say that this might have just a tick above that. So my guess is that it's like 6 to 6.5%. And on the E scale, this is not bad. Again, I'll go with another 8.5. Seem to be stuck in these 8.5s. So an 8.5 for Dankosaurus IPA from Cedar Creek Brewing. I would like to, stand here and go on another political rant. Let's see what today. Jeb Bush announced that he was going to be running. Of course, this was a guy that before he announced, was talking about how it was going to be a big thing, and there'd be a lot of shock and awe and blah blah blah, and then kind of fell flat on his face on all that. Personally, wouldn't mind some more of that Bush, or that Bush. Yeah, Ray's is gonna be pissed off. The shit's in the way. That Bush, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just one of those weird people. I definitely like my Constitution upheld, and even though pretty much every president has sucked in some kind of ways, even the old mighty Ronald Reagan. Taking a bullet. I personally, if it would have happened to me, I wouldn't have taken the same course of action. They're just as responsible for taking our freedoms away, and especially the narrow-mindedness that I get into sometimes when it comes to the gun part of it. Like I've said numerous times, it really has gotten to the point where it doesn't matter if it's a D or an R, it's us or it's them, and they have to go. But having said that, I would vote for any Republican offered up over any Democrat offered up, especially in the case of Hillary Clinton. I know a lot of even some pretty good friends get a little energized about this subject, about how you have to make a stand. You have to make a stand and go third party to show them. Yeah, that's why we have Obama for a second go around. How much of your freedoms and such would you like taken away? because the Fuckmeister still has 584 days to circumvent the Constitution of the United States of America and add as many executive orders as he feels fit, because he doesn't care. If he cared, little things like Obamacare wouldn't be fully implemented after he's gone. It would all have gone into place right away. But since how it's already been proven that he is a puppet and has no balls. So, but having said that, it's nice outside, and I stopped and picked up a whole bunch of brats. Cheddar brats and chili brats and chorizo brats and hot Italian sausage and mild Italian sausage. I'm going to drink me some beer, and I'm going to cook some shit on a grill, and I'm not even going to think about politics for a while. But tomorrow, why don't we look at bubble wrap. Sorry, not bubble wrap, but styrofoam. Freaking styrofoam. Let's look at Fire Island Beer Company's Lighthouse Ale. Maybe I'll send a bunch of this shit to the Lighthouse lady. What can I tell you about them? Anything? Alcohol percentage, IBUs, I'm not seeing anything. My God, what is with you? What is with you? Craft beer people. Put your shit on the bottles. Let's look at this tomorrow. Tuesday. Okay, guys. Cheers. And enjoy your Monday.